Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we got a special game for you tonight. This one part of the NBA Cup. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Utah Jazz. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Walker Kessler. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Filipowski. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Grimes in at the two-guard spot. And they double up Markkanen.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Here's the chosen one. Pass to Duren. Fades away. And that's good off the glass that time.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
George against Doncic. George passes to Kessler. Pass to Filipowski. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Shot by Grimes. No good. George against Doncic. Utah with the rebound. Last time they met was in Utah.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
And here's George for 3. Pass to Grimes. Goes back up, and the jumper is on the mark.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game. Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against Portland was tremendous. He finished with 47 points, and he was dialed in, made most of the shots. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Fox, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Collier, he's checked in for the Jazz. Jazz have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Grimes. Here's Collier. They set the pick. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Nesmith. The chosen one gets the basket. And now that's 11 points for the chosen one.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Pass to Grimes. To end the run. Great D that time from Singh.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Jazz trail by 6. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Well, I think that was clearly a fourth. He was a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
Stolen by Kessler. On the wing, Markkanen. Pass to Grimes. Here's Collier. Guarded by Fox. Offline with his 3.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's good for 2. 15 points for the chosen one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Here's Collier. Here's Grimes. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Lakers lead by 8. And back in a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at... 15 points for him. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Grimes. Now here's Markkanen. Makes it off the glass.
Markkanen doing a nice job. Cutting with purpose after the screen, folks. I mean, he's extremely hard to guard in these sets because he's intentional about his cuts.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Grimes. He's covered by Singh. From 10 feet out, misses off the left iron.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Back to Doncic. Doncic off the pick from Singh. Count the basket. Doncic has got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And here's George. Last game we saw him score 14. 5 on the clock. Here's Grimes. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers leading by 11. On the wing, Doncic. To the inside. Singh the pass to Doncic. Over George. And it's Doncic missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Fox, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. And Utah with a change here, too. Collier's checked in.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He's perfect from the line this time. 26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Collier. Still scoreless. 12 seconds left in the second quarter. Trying to end the drought. Drains it from beyond the arc. Collier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks. And now let's take a moment. And that is...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Filipowski's out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's George. And it's Grimes in at the 2. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And the shot is good. And it's now 23 points for the chosen one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Markkanen. Defense right on him. Pass to Filipowski. And here's George. Guarded by Doncic. Lets it go. The shot by George, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Doncic passes to Singh. With the drive, the shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist here tonight.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Markkanen looking it over. Here's Grimes. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Good on the bucket. The chosen one's got 27 points.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. but that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. And I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
Good work there as it goes. Markkanen's got 6.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Lakers leading by 13. There's the drive. It's deflected. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Portis sets the pick for George. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Markkanen sets the pick for George. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to George. 6 to shoot. Markkanen a screen on Doncic. Plenty of daylight on that shot. He's got 11.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Fox passes to Singh. 1:07 left here in the third quarter. Jazz trail by 13. Here's Grimes. He's got 6. Pass to Portis. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Shot on the wing. The chosen one's shot is off.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Jazz have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Markkanen passes to Grimes. Outside, George. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now George. 13 points in the game. Pass to Kessler. Here's Grimes. And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Look.
It's the fourth quarter. Get up, get down, right.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Duren, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Vanderbilt comes in for Alex Caruso. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for James. And it's the chosen one in for De'Aaron Fox.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
They've got Aaron Nesmith. Doncic out there with the chosen one. Then there's Jarred Vanderbilt. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5. Singh the pass to Vanderbilt. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Over to the left wing. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Nesmith has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 11-point game. Pass to Grimes. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
The three from George. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
And it's sent back by Kessler.
2 minutes remaining in this ball.
Grimes passes to George. Now Kessler. Back to George. Kessler a screen on Doncic. Tries to save it. George, no good. Lakers leading by 10. There's the lob to Duren. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Grimes. Off target with his three.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter.
How about the D from Doncic? These guys appreciate when he gives that kind of effort at the defensive end.
His second personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Team foul. Shooting for Utah.
That one is no good.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Lakers.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And making the right plays when necessary, closing out this club for the second time this season. This victory gives them a 2-0 lead with 2 left against the Jazz.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the chosen one.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Yep, that one goes. The chosen one's got 39.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Grimes passes to Kessler. Just his first attempt. And he can't bank that one in. And here are the Lakers. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Duren down low. Defended by George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Keontae George picks one up. And that one misses.
At the line for the Lakers, Duren.
And he's good on the second. Here's Collier. Portis, the pass to Hendricks. Here's Singh. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup. 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we
Way to bring the effort tonight. Good job, MP. I see.